We are being evacuated by the St. Anne police.
I think that truck is still waiting to be picked up.
It was pretty shocking because I started seeing water first seeping and then flowing underneath the walls all the way across into the door and then into the front door at the front of the house. So it was almost like a horror film.
Kathy Corley and her partner Brent Jaimes were just two of the multitude of people around the St. Louis area that were affected by flash flooding in late July of this year. Upwards of 11 inches of rain fell in only 12 hours, a record-breaking amount causing insurmountable damage, road closures, and swift water rescues in particular areas like St. Anne.
Yeah, the first time we looked out to see where the water was and to move the cars, I saw a cab coming up Ashby Road, and I thought, we need to call 911. He's not getting out of there. The next time we checked, he's looking like he crawled out of a swimming pool. He had swam and treaded water to get to our front door, and he stayed with us for the next 3 or 4 hours.
Brent's daughter, we woke her up and it was about 3:15, I think, at that time in the morning. And we just grabbed things. We disconnected electronics. We got laptops and hard drives up to the top floor. And then we heard a knock on the door and it was the St. Anne Police and Fire saying, we have to evacuate you, there's more rain coming. So they did it by boat. Brent in a wheelchair.
So they took about a dozen or more people in this area by boat and by van to the community center and got us breakfast and some Red Cross supplies for cleanup.
But that's when the real crisis set in, as they were left with tremendous water damage.
We had laminate flooring in most of the first floor, and as the water got in and under it, it was like walking on a sponge because it floated up from underneath.
So that's probably the first point of action for anybody who's had a flooding situation. So you just have to get contaminated things out of your house as quickly as possible. The flooring. Over time, we got the sofa and other items.
When they took that couch out, they took the legs off to get it through the door, and water just ran out of the leg holes because the water was that high. Yeah, and we had both the cars. When you pulled them up to the end of the driveway, that was the last time either one of them ran. So they were both totaled by the insurance company.
Fortunately, their car insurance helped cover that damage, but most homeowners' insurance does not cover flood damage, and it took a little over 2 weeks for federal emergency funds to become available. When it was approved, FEMA provided assistance for those who needed to relocate, basic home repairs, and some personal property damage.
It was just really very, very complicated to do all of that.
I think the answer may be to move. If it rains that hard, that fast, there's really no remediation that they can do, I don't think.